Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Jaden Miller.
And I'm Cam Medrano.
Next year, Honors Pre-Calc will no longer be weighted.
Beginning next school year, Honors Pre-Calculus will no longer be a weighted course. Honors Pre-Calculus teacher David Ray believes that this change will not cause a drop in class enrollment.
Pre-calculus is the stepping stone to calculus. So if you were going to take calculus, you would have had to have enrolled in honors pre-calculus before. It's hard for me to imagine a student before saying, I'm going to go on and take calculus, but now that this honors pre-calculus course has changed names to pre-calculus, they're going to say, you know what, I don't have goals of going on and completing calculus anymore.
According to sophomore Caroline Mason, the drop in class weight will not prevent her from taking the course next year.
No, it's not going to prevent me from taking it. Of course, the fact that it was weighted was a plus of taking it, but my initial reason to take it was just to get me prepared for AP Calc senior year.
Senior Spencer Sunley believes that Honors Pre-Calculus is an essential course even without a weighted grade.
For me, I would still personally take the course, but I would think about it more, just because it is like a rigorous course and it deserves that title of like having the weighted bump.
This change will not affect students enrolled in Honors Pre-Calc this term.
This year, RHS bought students access to the Albert website to help students prepare for AP tests.
Albert.io is a program similar to Khan Academy being used by many RHS teachers in order to help students study for AP tests occurring this May. Human geography teacher Carrie Oberreiter is one of those teachers who supports the use of Albert.io.
Albert.io is an online resource that has a test bank of AP questions to help students prepare for AP exams. Teachers can also create assignments, and they can also kind of assign certain questions or certain topics, and then they can analyze their data and see how well students are doing on a particular topic. So it's really to help them prepare for the AP exam.
Senior AP student Chandler HIGGS enjoys the diverse practice options included on the website.
It was good practice for the AP test because they have a writing option as well as the multiple choice. So we're practicing all parts of AP Lit instead of just the multiple choice part.
Oberreiter encourages students to utilize this website on their own time.
If you're motivated and you want to have that extra help or support, you can just go out beyond what your teacher is requiring.
In other news, in November, Eye of the Tiger covered last year's school facility inspection reports process and ratings. Tonight at the RJUHSD board meeting, the board will vote to approve a new document that will guide upcoming year's reports. The new proposed guidelines include a stipulation that schools inspect drainage and ensure that they do not have signs of flooded areas or clogged storm drains, things that the old guidelines ignored.
We now go to Cale Gibson with EOTSN after this commercial break.
Over 20 million teens already have their license. What are you waiting for? All Good Driving School is here to help you get on the road quickly and affordably. All Good Driving School has DMV approved online driver's education, free DMV practice tests, and quality behind the wheel training. Call 916-363-2669 for more information.
Good morning and welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Cale Gibson. Senior Jake SOLSO is having a very productive wrestling season as he is 25-8 overall. However, Jake is not the only SOLSO that is tearing it up on the mat this season.
Senior Jake SOLSO has been wrestling for Roseville High School for 2 years. SOLSO believes that the season has gone well and gives credit to the fact that he trained for months before the start of the season.
Last season, I didn't really train year-round. I kind of just, when the season got here, I just started wrestling. But this year I started training like 9 months before the season started. I started lifting a lot, and then 6 months before the season I started wrestling more.
SOLSO's younger brother is also on the team this year and believes that the sibling rivalry between them helps his level of play.
Placed at every tournament we've gone to. So we're trying to outdo each other. We're always trying to place higher and stuff like that. But it's interesting in the fact that wrestling with your brother is so much different than wrestling with somebody else because you push each other so much more, especially when we're training and stuff like that. And because you know how hard you can push each other and you know what it takes to to really get them to the next level, especially him being my little brother. I know how to push him, like what mistakes I've made and how he can improve.
SOLSO's younger brother, Garrett, believes that his older brother, Jake, is a great role model and is grateful for the opportunity to be able to wrestle with his brother.
It's a pretty neat experience because we're doing really well this season, and it's pretty fun to be able to see how your brother is doing and be able to be doing pretty well.
SOLSO also believes that having his brother around helps him with his game and his motivation.
He gives me a lot of inspiration on wrestling because he's always there cheering me on, and he's telling me different moves to do, and it kind of helps me wrestle, and just to know that he's doing good, that if I mess up, he tells me what I did wrong, and he always helps me.
In other sports news, both varsity boys and varsity girls basketball took on the Oakmont Vikings on Friday night. The boys would go on to beat the Vikings by a 14-point deficit, making the final score 64-50, pushing their overall record to 13-5 and third in league. The girls team put the Vikings on SmackDown as they would go to win with a score of 75-39. And that's it on your home for Roseville High School sports. Top plays, breakdowns, and more. I have the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. Now let's go over to Jackson with entertainment.
Although we weren't alive to witness the Harding v. Kerrigan ordeal that stopped the 1994 Winter Olympics, Tonya Harding and the infamous knee whacking have once again become relevant in pop culture with the release of I, Tonya, an account of Harding's life leading up to and following the incident. Whether you believe she was innocent or not, it's hard not to feel bad for Tonya while you watch her be the punching bag of everyone around her. Margot Robbie's performance in the titular role perfectly encapsulates the self-described redneck that Tonya Harding is, and makes you believe that Tonya, the girl whose life was left in shambles again and again, just wanted to feel loved. Of course, there is no Tonya Harding without a Jeff Gillooly, portrayed by Sebastian Stan in this biopic. Stan's performance borders on irritating for most of the movie, but it's supposed to be like that. I appreciate screenwriter Stephen Rogers for not writing every character to be likable. This is most prevalent in Tonya's mother, LaVonna Harding, portrayed by award-winning actress Allison Janney. Janney's character, a loudmouth, clove-smoking wild card, is truly the best part of the movie, providing comedic relief as well as a couple well-delivered dramatic scenes. LaVonna never has a dull moment. With a slew of movies in Oscar contention looking to make wide release over the next few weeks, be sure to go see I, Tonya, as I'm sure it will be duly recognized at this award season. And now we go back to news. Thanks, Gabby. Two seniors' recent trip to Hawaii took an unexpected turn when they were alerted of a false missile launch.
Seniors Olivia Schaefer and Taylor Anderson were confronted with a possible life or death situation when they were alerted that there was a missile heading toward Hawaii.
Well, I was half awake, so I was kind of like confused at the very beginning. I kind of didn't feel like it was real. I didn't feel like it was actually happening. It kind of sunk in after it all happened, sunk in like, oh, I could have died.
Despite their own worries, the situation in surrounding hotels seemed even more chaotic.
At our place, it was pretty calm, but there's other hotels and people were hiding in the stairwells with their families and like putting kids in like sewer grates and like hiding their families.
Schaefer's boyfriend, senior Taylor Anderson, felt that this forced him to think about what was important to him.
I don't know, I've never had that fear of we're actually going to die. Like, never had I'm actually might die today. It was just scary, but I guess good thing. Kind of like realize why life's important too, because you could just die one day. Your trip to Maui, you could die. No idea.
Despite the terror of the situation, both seniors agreed that they enjoyed their certainly memorable trip.
As a reminder to all students, tickets for Kasaba are on sale this week for $15. Next week, they'll be $20 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but on Thursday and Friday, they'll be $25. And that's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.